Welcome back to another episode of Love Some Everything. Today we are going to unbox this charm box from Daily Charme. We got this in the mail. I ordered this myself, but I thought we could do a set of Christmas nails together and kind of just chit chat and hang out. I hope you guys are in the holiday spirit, because I definitely am, and I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. So without further ado, let's unbox this together. I did kind of take a sneak peek because I'm really bad at waning. If you've been a part of this channel, you know that already, but and you've probably already seen people unbox this. So this isn't new probably for both of us, but if it is, stay tuned because there's some really good stuff in here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this box. This is how the box came. Unfortunately, it was kind of, you know, mangled, messed up a little bit. But when you open the box, you do have this little card, and it does give you like examples of things that are in the box or designs that you can make with this box. And if you do not want to be spoiled, then don't read this. But if you want to make sure you have everything that you need, go ahead and read this, check this over. So I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way, and we're going to dig into it. I know that no matter what box you got, that there are a couple surprises in here that they threw in here for you, and not everybody's is the same. Because I watched somebody unbox and I'm like, oh, okay, so that's a little different, that's a little different. But I like the ones that I got. So anyways, let's get to the very first thing. This is a bonus item, and they are these cute little holiday, it says Happy New Year socks. So holiday socks here. I think they're really, really cute, and they'll actually match my sweater today. So we got those. The next thing that we got are these beautiful nail foils. I have never seen a nail foil like this, like with this gold pattern on here. I think it is so, so pretty. And then they have white and red and gold. And you don't get a lot of them, but I've never went through a box of nail foils, even if they're the smaller ones. So I'm really, really happy to have these, because today we are going to be doing a Christmas set, and I might be able to use those today. So I'm going to go ahead and throw all this, or put it to the side at least. Okay, so the next thing we got are these gingerbread stickers here. They are so cute. I watched it Nailed by Brandy. She opened her Daily Charme box. She loves Daily Charme. Like every year, she always does a Daily Charme box. So I did watch hers, and she made a cute little Christmas set. If you haven't checked her out, I would advise checking her out. She's super, super sweet. She just had a baby. Her and her husband seem great. They just bought a house. So if you like nail content, I'd definitely check her out. The next set of stickers are these melted snowmen and these snowman faces. I'm just going to go ahead and take them out of here. So these are the next set of stickers. Super duper cute. All right, and the very last set of stickers, if you are into pink for Christmas, these would be absolutely perfect. You have these cute pink Santas and reindeer, and oh my gosh, the mistletoe and the Christmas trees. So, so pretty. So we got 3 sticker sets in here, or sheets. The next thing we got are these beautiful twinkle sparkly glass rhinestones. So I'm only going to put a few in here, but there are all different colors in here, and they're very, very pretty, and they're flat back, which is really, really nice. I know that they do have a new tool out on Sweetie Nail Supply that they actually drills down just a little bit in the nail, so the ones that aren't flat can kind of sit in the nail, which are really nice, but I do not have one of those. But these are super, super pretty. So we did get some of those. And that works great as a little tray. The next thing we got, and this is another one of the little freebies. The other one I saw on her channel was the candy cane, and I love this gingerbread. man. So we got this, and it's got like little sparkly buttons and little pearl eyes. Super cute. Super cute. All right, so we got that as well. And this is probably gonna be a faster video, so I'm sorry about that, but I wanna get right into the nail design after unboxing all these goodies. I am super excited. So the next thing we got is kind of like these little metal kind of decals. We have like little shinies and stars and snowflakes, but they are really, really pretty too. I don't think I've ever used these, so it may be nice to use those. The next thing we got is this nail mold, and it is snowflakes. So on this side is where you would add your gel product, and we got those ones, if you can see them back there in the corner, from AliExpress in the last video to make nail charms. So that would be really, really nice to put down in here, some white or blue or silver. So we did get this. I want to go ahead and put it back in this plastic so I don't, until I can put it in a box. So we're going to go ahead and set that to the side. The next thing we got is this really cool striped magnet to make designs in your gel polish. So I know there is a cat eye gel polish in here. There may be two that you could use this with to make like candy cane stripes or just a pattern if you wanted to. Next thing that we got, let me move all this hair off of here, are these cute little charms, and I don't think I have to dump them out. There's just like 5 in here, and you guys can see them pretty well. So just these red and green charms with this like diamond snowflake. Very pretty. What people have been doing with these that I've heard is they're making like Christmas lights, like you can see here on this picture. So that would be something fun that you could do with these colors. There's like gold and green and red and blue. So that would be a cool idea. I've never done anything like that. The next thing are these really cute, like kawaii Christmas charms. Okay. So we have a little teddy bear and a stocking and this cute little reindeer, this beautiful wreath. Oh, I love these. And fat chubby Christmas tree and a little snowman. These are so sweet. These are so cute. I love them. So we did get those. And then these are the very last ones that we got. There's some metal decal, like little charms. They got like suckers and Christmas tree and snowmen. And I am not pouring these out because that would be a mess. But we may use some of these in our set as well. Next thing that we got, which is kind of a little weird. I've never seen anybody incorporate this into a set until I watched Nailed by Brandy incorporate them into her set. And this is just some very thin wire that I guess you could kind of like make a Christmas tree design and string lights on, or however you wanted to use it. I have just never added wire to a set. So we did get these 3 colors, the red, green, and the gold. And then the very last things that we got here, there are 3 more things. Well, 4 technically. We got some polishes. And then we got some glitter. 2 things of glitter here, which I love glitter. So we got the standard kind of Christmas mix with the green and the gold and red. It has some Christmas trees in there. And just some hexagonal glitters. And then we have snowflakes, and the shift is kind of green as well, but there's some blue and white in here. So we got those. This beautiful red glitter, I think it's glitter, yeah. Red glitter polish, and this is part of their Twinkle Silk Cat Eye collection. I think they have a whole collection. And then I think the green one is custom just to this charm box. But this, oh my gosh, all of those beautiful glitters, and it's cat eye. So I am so excited to use this, and I'm not gonna swatch it because I'm gonna use it. So you're gonna get to see it. And then we got this green. Take out my magnet. So this is Soak Off Cat Eye Polish, $1 Million Green. Color is E88. So I think it's just, like Nailed by Brandy said, I think it is just for this box. So it is a cat eye. We'll go ahead and, whoa. Very respondent to the magnet. Very pretty shift. So we may use this one as well, but definitely using that red one. So we got those two polishes. So that is everything in this box that we got for, I think it's the November box. And then I think also that if you want the box, it's like every 3 months. So the next one maybe or every couple months. So the next one might be in January or so for Valentine's Day. That might be the next time that a box is released. But I am very, very happy with my purchase of this box. I think there are a lot of fun things in here, and so I am really excited to make a set of nails. So I am going to go ahead and cut to me having nails on this hand, and then we are going to do a design together. So I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I went ahead and I put the nails on this hand, and we are going to use the McCart drill that we unboxed in the last video, and they were kind enough to send me. We're going to take the shine off the top of the nails, and after that, I will be back again and we can start decorating. Okay, so we are back. I went ahead and filed and buffed the nails, and I went ahead and sprayed them down with alcohol as well. And I'm just trying to get all of that dust off. My cuticles are looking rough, but we will touch those up with some cuticle oil at the end. Okay, and I also want to use some of this nail foil. I'm kind of gravitating towards the white because I do have this other Daily Charme polish, and it's called Snow Angels, so I feel like that might be perfect to put underneath here. But right now I know I'm going in with this beautiful red, and if you wanted to know what nails I'm using, they're the Miss Cheering ones that we unboxed in our last haul, and they are sculpted. They are great. I love these ones. So right now those are my favorite nails because I keep using, well, so this is the second time, but it still counts, like keep using them. Okay, so let's go in on this thumbnail with this beautiful red color. I'm just like lost in the polish because it is so pretty. You can definitely feel the glitter in it as you're running the polish over your nail. And we're gonna have to clean that up for sure because I made a mess. So now that this video is going up tomorrow, because I've had some stuff going on and haven't been able to film, Thanksgiving's over. So how was your Thanksgiving? Did you guys wait till this weekend? Are you actually doing it today? I don't know if you are, but if you are, happy Thanksgiving. My sister came in from Georgia, which was an absolute treat. I was super excited, especially since I had some stuff going on and ended up in the hospital and did not think I was going to be able to come home for Thanksgiving at all. So being able to come home for Thanksgiving and then coming home and having her here was just amazing, and I was super, super happy. So my husband did a lot of the work, but he made turkey, and we had, every year I make this sausage stuffing with sage. It's so, so good. So I got to do that, and we made some mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, store-bought rolls. They were not as good as, you know, some fresh made rolls, but I cannot bake. But I did make some Paula Deen's pumpkin cheesecake. It's super easy, so I don't really count it as baking. Like the crust is pre-bought and stuff like that. But I think dinner was really, really good and had gravy. And so yeah, no, we had a really, really good time. It was really nice seeing them and spending time with them. So we stayed up really, really late, and then they headed home. They don't live too far away, so it's not that long of a drive, but the time that I got to spend with them. So I have 2 nieces that came along with my sister. Shout out to Allie and Sarah. I love you girls so, so much. So I was glad to get to spend time with them as well. I just had a great time. And shout out to my husband for just being strong and being there for me and being supportive as going through what I'm going through. I have not talked about it much. I've kind of just hinted to the fact that I've had some stuff going on. So in October, I went to West Virginia to see a doctor that I've seen before for a couple other things that I've had done that has changed my life. And I was so very thankful to this doctor. So of course we traveled all the way to West Virginia to see them again for a breast reduction surgery, because as we get older and as we gain weight and as our bodies change, our breasts don't always respond well, and they were a little sad. So I went and thought that I could get a breast reduction and lift, and that they would be back to their normal, perky, happy self, kind of like me. You know, they needed to match my personality, and they were not. We needed to see eye to eye, if you know what I'm saying. But so anyways, so went to West Virginia to get this surgery. Ended up, you know, staying at my aunt's house while they were away for a week or so, you know, just to check, make sure I was following up with my appointments and stuff like that, and make sure it was safe to travel to go home before we went home. I've had several complications and heartache through my surgery, and had I known all of what could possibly go wrong, I think at this point I would have opted to not have the surgery. There's been a lot of splitting and opening. I know that's graphic, I'm sorry. This week I had an infection that I had to get drained here, and I feel, besides, you know, my husband and my family, like as far as medically, very alone and scared a lot of the times, and frustrated, because as you're going through all of that, and you expect after 6 weeks or so that you're going to have your life back, and you know, there's still recovery and stuff like that for months and months, and I get that. I'm not naive. However, the amount of everything that's happened has been scary. And so right now they let me leave the hospital, and they ran tests and stuff like that, and we're waiting to hear back from the fluid that came out, what bacteria is in there, so they can treat it effectively, because I was not doing well. I was like really lethargic and stuff like that. And one thing I do want to say, and I know this is a nail video, however, I think a lot of us have been together for a really long time. One thing that I do want to say is trust yourself. Like, your doctor can reassure you and tell you, no, it looks good. Trust yourself. If you're not feeling good, go to the ER, go to a hospital. Even if somebody tries to tell you maybe that's not in your best interest, do so. I believe in doing that this time, that it possibly saved my life, so do it. Ask questions, lots of questions. That is one thing that I wish I also would have done that I did not do. I was very trusting and went in and didn't ask too many questions. The other experiences were, I mean, it was hard. I think any surgery is hard, but the other experience with the doctor was so nice. Like, they were so, it's like everything you want a doctor to be, and calling you the next day and following up with you and making sure that you're safe and putting your health above anything else. And that is not the experience that I had this time, which is disappointing and sad. And so I do, and when you walk in and if something feels off also, I do have to say trust that. Regardless if you've been there before, if something's off, I guess what I'm saying, trust yourself. That is all I'm gonna say. That's all. I mean, I said a lot, but that's all. That's the rest of what I'm gonna say. So, anyways, so I was like, I have to make a video this week because I love making videos, and as much down as I've had in tears and a little bit of mental breakdowns, this is like the one thing that is stable and steady and I can control right now is just being online and the comments and the support my channel has gotten lately, which kind of feels like it came out of like nowhere, and I'm super, super happy. I've gotten so many more subscribers, so I want to say thank you so much and welcome. And I hope that I entertain you. Are you not entertained? No. I hope that I entertain you and that maybe you learned something. And if you have any questions, this community has been wonderful. I would say drop them down in the comment section, and hopefully one of us can answer them for you. I always try to respond to all my comments. I'm so appreciative when people take the time to leave a comment. I know your time is precious, so you do not have to do that. So it always means the world to me when I read them, and I know that you took time out to get that off there, to leave those for me. So thank you to everybody who liked and commented on my last video and watched my last video, especially to the end, because I'm trying to get those watch hours open. Like, you have to get them up to like 3,000, which you don't think would be very hard, but it's hard. It's really hard. So anybody who just even keeps my videos on in the background and lets them play while they're doing anything, just help me get my watch hours up. That's all I'm saying. And so for those of you who do, thank you. Thank you, genuinely from the bottom of my heart. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and run the magnet on this one. Get that activated here. And I'm gonna pop these in the nail lamp for 60 seconds. And we did use the white one. This color is H60, if you did see that, and it's called Snow Angel. It's really, really pretty. But I did wanna have something for this to sit on top of because it's like really transparent, if I remember. I think Nailed by Brandy used this one as well. And the pattern didn't show up as well. So I thought to myself, if she'd had something underneath that, or maybe she did and I'm forgetting. But I think it's gonna work good. So I'm gonna go ahead after I get this out for 60 seconds and we're going to get ready to put that nail foil on. So I will be right back. Okay, so we are back and I went ahead and I put nail foil transfer gel on the white nail and I cured this for about 65 seconds. Each nail foil gel is going to be different, so make sure you read the back to know how long you have to cure it. And I cut a piece of this transfer foil gel, so we are just going to lay that on top of here. And once you put it down, leave it. Just push it in. You're going to try to rub that foil pattern off onto the nail. And then when you're lifting it, lift slowly. That way you can tell if it's adhered or not. And most of the time you can stick it back down if it hasn't or if it's come up. So I'm just going to take this silicone tool and just kind of push down. And then I think we're just going to use these charms. We're going to keep it pretty simple today. Okay, very, very pretty. You can see that was a very clean pickup. But if there are some spots that you might want to fill in a little bit more, you can always take the remainder of the nail foil and try to like just make sure all the spots are put in. And with a pattern like this, it's really nice too, because you can't really, it just gives it a little extra without, there's not a lot of detail. It just kind of is like this oil spill thing. So anytime you put any extra anywhere else, it's not going to like ruin the effect that's going on. So we went ahead and did that. So we're going to top coat that. And I think today I want to do a very sparkly top coat because I think it'll be really, really pretty. But I need to find just like a silver one. I think that would be, no, we have gold charms, so we cannot do a silver one. Maybe we'll just do a basic one because these are already glittery. You know, I change my mind like so often. Okay, so let's get these really cute charms out. And I definitely want to use, they're so cute. Okay, I want to use that snowflake so bad. So we're going to take the rhinestone glue from McCart. It is on sale right now. I will try to leave a link to the Amazon storefront. If you use that link, I think I do make a small commission from it. It's on sale, I think, for like a little bit over, maybe $5. It is great rhinestone glue gel. So I do recommend that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that beautiful snowflake on that one. And I know that this is simple. I do. And I know that I have all these other ones, but I love this. I think it's so, so pretty. So let me go ahead and flash cure that really fast. And I've never done a candy cane nail, so maybe we can try it together. Okay, so flash cure that really fast so it can stay in place. And then let's try and do a candy cane nail together. I just do not like this brush. Okay. Get off. Okay, not perfect. But neither am I. That's so cute. Okay, get in there. Get in there. All right, we did that. We did a candy cane nail together. I am happy about that. And we have a snowflake. So what else could you ask for? We have nail foil. Maybe we should, I don't know. We could put some little gold rhinestones, maybe like on the thumb or something, and the pinky. All right, so let me pour some gold rhinestones out here in this dish, and then we'll do some gold rhinestones, and it will be beautiful. And then we will have a cohesive set. Of course, I don't have one of those things that flip all your charms over, but that's okay. Okay, so that is our candy cane nail. It's not perfect, but it's so cute. Okay, so we're gonna just put some gold rhinestones here on these ones. I think it would be really, really pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna put a dab at the bottom, and then we'll put the rhinestones in here. Okay, I feel like I just want one on that one because I think it'd be really pretty. Okay. Or, you know, when you go into it without a plan and you're just excited to sit down with your people and do a nail video, you just kind of come up with things together. Okay. I think this guy is a problem. He's just like an odd size. So we will get rid of him for now because the rest of these are tiny. Very pretty. Very pretty. Okay, so the next one is the thumb. I'm going to go ahead and just spread. And they do have like a rhinestone glue. Like this is a rhinestone glue. They do have a gem one as well. That is really, really nice. However, from the last video to now, I cannot tell you where I stuck that in order to keep it safe. So there's that. So the only one I could find was the one we're using. That's that big one again. Get out of here. Okay. And that is white. All right. Very pretty. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cure that. We're gonna go ahead and put a top coat on these, and then I can show you the final outside shots. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it over top of that rhinestone as well, just to cure it even better. And so they don't tarnish, because that would be a shame. So pretty. I'm almost out of this too. I go through top coat. I mean, I can go through some top coat. That red polish is so pretty. Right now I am watching this series. It's called Absentia or Absentia. Anyways, it is so good. I'm hooked to it. So anyway, I have one more episode left, and I was going to reward myself after I got done with my nails. Like, you cannot watch the final episode until you are finished shooting your video. It's on Netflix if you haven't seen it and you like crime, action. It's very good. Okay, and the very last one here. Get that hair out of there. You have no place. Nobody invited you. Get gone. Okay, make sure we don't have any buildup around the edges. That'll change the shape of the nail. Go ahead and put that in for the final cure time. And then I will see you guys outside. I'm excited to show you the final nails. Will they be perfect? No, but did we have a good time? I did, and I needed it. So thank you guys for being here and listening to my story and my ups and downs and sharing my life with me, and I am so happy to have found you. And if you're a new subscriber, again, thank you so much. And if you're an existing subscriber and you've been with me, thank you also. So I will get this done and I will see you outside. So these are the final shots of the nails. I went ahead and put some cuticle oil on to nourish my cuticles because they were looking pretty rough. But I wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. And I hope wherever you are, you're having the most amazing day or evening, wherever it is or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Anyways, until the next one, take care. Bye.